Since it's impossible to be a responsible consumer in a complex world where you can't 100% make sure that the person or the thing you're listening to is morally upright. So where do we draw the line? About a person and the good things they've done along with the bad things they've done. Why? Because this humanizes them. This makes them think that any bad person is still a person, is still like them, and they can understand that yes, there are some people who have messed up more than others, but this can still be something that the public can relate to. A few cents in their pocket is not going to meaningfully change the justice that they're going to have. It ignores the fact that art is already suffering for their crimes. They look at an art that's supposed to be done by someone who's quote-unquote immoral. They can take it with the good and the bad. It's not a dichotomy of if a person is completely good or completely bad, because art is a spectrum and a process. Can only hold one thing in their head at a time. People won't accept 12 official languages, 12 or more official languages. Foreigners will cling on to the biggest ones. So take for example Netflix and other news and other media. They'll cling to using Filipino as the language because that is the most common and that is what is best known. You're opening the door to quote-unquote inclusivity, but it's not completely inclusive. You're not gonna name every single language in the Philippines. You're getting the same thing. You're saying the same issue that happened with Tagalog and just extending it to other languages because they're also the quote-unquote main language. Languages are not dying. They're still being used in schools, in homes, in the government. It's not like Filipino is wiping out every single language out there and forcing everyone to stay on the same language. What does this do? The three richest families in Russia are calling on Putin to stop the war internationally because it's affecting them. It's affecting the rich now, affecting their steel, their oil because of how many embargoes that the world is putting on Russia. If embargoes don't stop, even if Russia eventually wins, consumers would have gotten used to the prices of oil and not go back to Russia. They would have looked for alternatives and looked for a way to solve this, meaning that Russia will be kicked out of the world's economy and they can't even recover once the world gets back to this new system. Says that Putin will prefer to die as a fighter because that's how strong leaders are. Well, they did mention Hitler earlier. Hitler is a coward because he didn't want to face the consequences of his actions. He killed himself. That means he doesn't want to face the backlash. He doesn't want to face the loss of power. So this is a coward's move. This is not a strong leader's move. This is not just about being a strong person. It is about being a strong leader. Op said that Russia is self-sufficient and China gave capital cushion, so they'd be able to just fight it out. Well, if Russia is self-sufficient, going by our points, why are they suffering now that companies are pulling out? Why are oligarchs panicking and going against Putin?